Welcome to the Winner's Circle, highlights of horse racing from Santa Rosa Park. In this edition, we have 8 races, all run off on race day 28 of the 2013 season, Saturday the 17th of August. Hello everybody, I'm Tony Harford. Let us start with race number 1 of this 8-race card, a 3-year-old Nova event, horses rated 60 to 45. They are doing 2 turns, 1,750 meters. Eddie Arno calls all our races today. Here he is with the call of race number 1.
Rosa. Ready? Racing, and a good start for Lady Angelica on the inside, as well as the favorite Gold Rush. And in between runners, Frankenstein is a back marker. In between runners of the top 2, there goes Alexander. Plum Plum is also prominent. And racing in front of Frankenstein, believe it or not, an Oasis. That's the entire field as they move around the first corner with just about 1,400 meters to travel. And the leader on the outside is Alexander. On the inside is Lady Angelica, and they are being tracked nicely by Plum Plum. Back and forth is Gold Rush, the favorite. Then on the inside of Gold Rush comes, believe it or not, a length back to Oasis, and 2.5 lengths back to the trailer. That's Frankenstein. They race up the backstretch and leaving the 1,100 meter marker behind them. Lady Angelica and Alexander, they are disputing it. Plum Plum continues to track nicely in third. In fourth on the far side, that's Gold Rush. On the inside of Gold Rush comes, believe it or not, then a length and a bit to Oasis, who is getting the hurry up already. And Frankenstein is starting to find his best ride. He still has about 7 lengths to find as they move to the far turn. And the leader is now Plum Plum. Plum Plum comes calling for that top spot. Leads very nicely indeed by a length. In second spot is Lady Angelica. She's under a ride. Gold Rush, the favorite, is back in third. This one is also under a ride, and believe it or not, is fourth, and this one has 7 to find. As they come to the final 300 meters, and Plum Plum, Joshua Stevens says go on Plum Plum, and this one opens up by 3 lengths. Lady Angelica is toiling in second spot. Back in third now is, believe it or not, as the favorite has gone backwards very quickly. They come well inside the final 200 meters, and it's all about Plum Plum. Plum Plum leads by 3. Lady Angelica is trying to re-rally, but Plum Plum has 25 meters to last, and last he will by just a half length.
No doubt about it, Plum Plum was losing some ground very drastically towards the end, but had enough in the tank to hold on and win for jockey Joshua Stephen. He hasn't won a race for a while, Joshua Stephen has, but then he rides so infrequently, which of course is a sad indictment on a very talented young jockey. Lady Angelica finished in second place, and this one, believe it or not, finished third, and Oasis got the fourth spot. 1:53.4, the official time. This is a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Seeking the Glory out of Megan Bay, bred in Jamaica by the Orange Valley Estates Limited. This horse is owned and trained by Harold Chady. That's Harold in the red shirt doing the lead-in, and the winning jockey, as I indicated, Joshua Stevens. So race number 1 is in the books, won by Plum Plum, the Jamaican bred, in 1:53.4. Let's move to race number 2 on the day's card for native bred 3-year-old maidens. This is a 1,200 meter event and a pretty big field, 15 of them before the starter. The outstanding favorite is Salome, ridden by Ricky Jadu.
Ready for a start, and away they go. Camelot was slowest to leave. Salome, the favorite, also a bubble coming out of the starting gate. Advantage them though is another one that was slow, but it's Iconic who leads from Charismatic Step on the far side in second. Here is Camelot now rushing up on the inside to grab third spot away from King James. Then comes Big Profit on the far side. Pure Happiness is another one that's making ground on the inside as they move to the 700 meter marker. Camelot and Iconic, that's the top 2. Salome now has pulled her way into contention. She's now into third spot, just ahead of King James. Charismatic Step is going the wrong direction. Then comes Pure Happiness. One of the favored runners, that's Sheridan Moore. This one has work to do, is racing down in the back at this time as they come to the 500 meter marker. Iconic is still the one to catch. Iconic turns into the home stretch. Back in second and now is Salome. Then comes Camelot on the inside. After Camelot is Big Profit as they have just about 200 meters to travel. And the leader is still Iconic. Iconic comes to the final 200 meters, and a leader by 3 lengths in second spot. And this one is finishing well. Is Big Profit, but Iconic gets the job done and wins by 3 lengths in the end. Big Profit second, tied for third, maybe Camelot over Zorro, then came Salome.
Well, there was no room for Salome in the top 4 in this one. In fact, Salome had to settle for 5th place, but here is your winner, winning it very smartly. Iconic at 25-1. Won it by 2 3/4 lengths, according to the official distances given. The winning time was 1:15.2. This is a 3-year-old gelding by Babel out of Sea of Red, which is, of course, by Freshly Squeezed, owned by Kenwin Ogier and trained by Hariram Gobin. In second place was Big Profit. Camelot finished 3rd, and Zorro was the 4th horse. As I said, Salome finished in 5th place, the favorite. 1:15.2. This one is just being led in. That's Hariram Gobin, and in the striped shirt, Kenwin Ogier, the retired Chief Executive Officer of the Arima Race Club. Ken's been in the game for a long time. Ken and Dr. Edward Komisyong actually bred this horse, Iconic, out at the stud farm owned by Charles James. The stallion, of course, the late Babel. So the winner of race number 2, Iconic, by 2 3/4 lengths, came in at 25-1 and paid $29.95 on a winning ticket. You're watching The Winner's Circle. We'll be back with race 3.
There's nothing quite like being made to feel special. Like you're the top of someone else's personal hit parade. That's how First Citizens wants each and every customer to feel. Whether it's through innovative products and services, new technologies, or a simple smile, we're always thinking about ways to make your day better and your life a little easier. First Citizens, we put you first.
Nestled on the spice-scented shores of Grenada's Grand Anse Beach, your next perfect getaway, the Spice Island Beach Resort. This family-run 64-suite boutique resort is set on 1,600 feet of white sand beach, captivatingly framed by the ideally located Sea Grape Suites, designed with breezy patios facing the ocean. Or you can cool off in a private pool suite, tucked away with your own terraced gardens and personal swimming pool. All our suites are fitted with custom furnishings, fine Italian linen, and luxurious amenities. Rejuvenate the body in the 5,000 square foot Genesis Spa under the restorative powers of local herbs and spices. And at the Spice Island Beach Resort, you can savor our international cuisine infused with authentic local and Creole specialties. Experience the wonder of the Caribbean at Grenada's Spice Island Beach Resort. Visit us at www.spiceislandbeachresort.com. The Spice Island Beach Resort, your next perfect getaway.
Together, these are high-class performers that set the standard for fuel efficiency vehicles. At Toyota, we revolutionize the way you drive, whether it's on or off the road. Designed with intelligent safety features, the world-class Toyota Land Cruiser Prado and Hilux mark a new era in luxury vehicles. Together, they're two of a kind. Toyota, moving forward.
The Winner's Circle, proudly sponsored by Toyota. I'm Tony Harford. We are up to race number 3 on race day 28. Races run off on the 17th of August. Race 3 is for 3-year-old and over horses rated 70 to 55. It's on the turf over 1,100 meters, one scratch in Central Square. There are 9 of them before starter Carlton Ramsaroop.
Ready, racing, and the slowest lead was Harry Could Dance, as well as Pretty Pookie Party. Well away is Indian Medicine on the far side, as well as Island Star. Mayari is in the 3rd spot. Then already Kadoba on the inside is rushing up as they move up the back stretch, and the leader is Indian Medicine narrowly from Mayari. Already Kadoba is back in 3rd. In 4th on the far side, that's Harry Could Dance, and this one is racing in front of Island Star as they make their way to the far turn after Island Star is No Just Cause, then Curfew Breaker, Bandwagon, one from last, and the back marker is Pretty Pookie Party. They reach the far turn, and Indian Medicine is a clear leader now. Indian Medicine leads by 2 lengths. In second spot is Mayari. Harry Could Dance is third. Then 3 back to the 4th horse. That's already Cordoba. Island Styles next. This one has a lot of work to do, but it's all about Indian Medicine. Indian Medicine comes inside the final 200 meters and lengthens her stride very, very impressively indeed. It's all about Indian Medicine with just about 100 meters to travel. Harry Could Dance second. Bandwagon is staying on from a long way, but this race is done and dusted as it goes to Indian Medicine. Harry Could Dance holds on for second.
I think we'll rue the short space of time that Marahil stood as a stallion in Trinidad and Tobago. Marahil came here with a great reputation, and in the short space of time that he produced horses, I think they're all turning out to be excellent race horses, including this victory by Indian Medicine, which is a 3-year-old filly by Marahil out of Magic Moments. Very smart win indeed. The final margin 6 lengths, came back at odds of 2-1, and the winning time was 1:07 flat. Harry Could Dance got second, Bandwagon third, and Oro de Cordoba finished in 4th spot. There is your winner being led in, and the second horse also owned by Dave Chadies, so a 1-2 for the Chadies in this event. But no doubt about the winner, Indian Medicine, ridden by Joshua Stephen. His second win in 3 races today, Joshua Stephen. And of course, I think that proves the point I made earlier, that he's such a smart jockey. It is a pity he doesn't stay with the game for sustained periods. Harold Chady, the trainer and the breeder of the horse, his son Dave, the owner. Race number 4 is for horses rated 40 to 0, 3-year-olds and over. It's 1100 meters, and this one is also on the turf.
Ready? Racing. Very slow to leave was Who Is the Problem, as well as Always Ready and Star Dreamer. Well away though is Dazzling Diamond. She leads by a half length. Star Diamond against the fences next, then comes out of time in between them. Precious Lily is racing in 4th, then 2.5 lengths back to the other one. That's On My Own, and this one is racing in front of Just My Luck. Then Case. After Case is the favorite Riches Abound. After Riches Abound is Always Ready, Star Diamond. And Who Is the Problem, one from last, and the back marker this time is Seal the Deal. That's the feel as they move to the far turn, and the leader is still Dazzling Diamond. Dazzling Diamond opens up by 3 lengths at a time in second. Here is Precious Lily on the far side, starting to find her best ride. Star Diamond needs to do more on the inside. Then comes On My Own. Into the home stretch they come, and still to catch, that's Dazzling Diamond. Dazzling Diamond opens up by 4. Precious Lily is now in the second spot, just ahead of Added Time. Running on from a long way, that's Just My Luck. But Dazzling Diamond still has the call. Precious Lily is trying to quicken on the outside with just about 50 meters to go. Dazzling Diamond is fending off the challenge of Precious Lily. Dazzling Diamond holds on to win it by a neck in the end. Precious Lily second back in
Ryan Asrana had his work cut out for him in the last 50 meters of this one. There was such a strong challenge by Precious Lily, but in the end, Dazzling Diamond held on to win it by a neck. Came back at odds of 8-1, Dazzling Diamond did. And there's the closeness of the finish being produced in a nice close-up shot. The winning margin, as I said, 1 neck, given officially. The winning time was 1:10.1. Precious Lily, the second horse, Added Time third, and Just My Luck finished in 4th spot. This is a 5-year-old horse by Minister out of Where's My Buddy, bred by Dr. Stefan Bagan and Gary Bagan. This one is owned by the Naseeb Stables. I recognize Gary Alley is one of the people doing lead-in, and Selwyn Gilbert as well, along with a couple of other supporters of the stable. Quite a frisky little Dazzling Diamond coming into the winner's enclosure. Ryan Asrana, the winning jockey, and as I indicated, the winning time was 1:07.1. We'll be back with more on the Winner's Circle.
There's nothing quite like being made to feel special. Like you're the top of someone else's personal hit parade. That's how First Citizens wants each and every customer to feel. Whether it's through innovative products and services, new technologies, or a simple smile, we're always thinking about ways to make your day better and your life a little easier. First Citizens, we put you first.
Nestled on the spice-scented shores of Grenada's Grand Anse Beach, your next perfect getaway, the Spice Island Beach Resort. This family-run 64-suite boutique resort is set on 1,600 feet of white sand beach, captivatingly framed by the ideally located Sea Grape Suites. designed with breezy patios facing the ocean. Or you can cool off in a private pool suite tucked away with your own terraced gardens and personal swimming pool. All our suites are fitted with custom furnishings, fine Italian linen, and luxurious amenities. Rejuvenate the body in the 5,000 square foot Genesis Spa under the restorative powers of local herbs and spices. And at the Spice Island Beach Resort, you can savor our international cuisine infused with authentic local and Creole specialties. Experience the wonder of the Caribbean at Grenada's Spice Island Beach Resort. Visit us at www.spiceislandbeachresort.com. The Spice Island Beach Resort, your next perfect getaway.
Together, these are high-class performers that set the standard for fuel efficiency vehicles. At Toyota, we revolutionize the way you drive, whether it's on or off the road. Designed with intelligent safety features, the world-class Toyota Land Cruiser Prado and Hilux mark a new era in luxury vehicles. Together, they're two of a kind. Toyota, moving forward.
Welcome back to the Winner's Circle. You're watching highlights of Race Day 28, run off on the 17th of August. And one of the most anticipated races of the year is this one, race number 5, for non-winners of 3 West Indian-bred 3-year-olds. Dave Lamy and Gary Camejo have been doing an excellent job of pre-race assessment from the beginning of April, and they continue to do excellent work. And in this race, of course, they've been looking at the key 4 horses that are involved, and one of the reasons is because there's a keen rivalry to take place. This is horse number 3 in the event, that is Aria's Toy Soldier. Number 4, Urban Knight, much talked about, has proved himself on the local tracks. And then, of course, there's this one. This is the anticipated horse. Big Man in Town is making his debut in Trinidad and Tobago. The Jamaican bred has done excellently in Jamaica in the first couple of legs of their Triple Crown. And then there is horse number 6, which is Uncle Max, bred locally in the colors of the Navarros. Just 4 of them, but we expect a corker. Let's go for the call of this 1750 meter event.
Ready for a start, and straight away they're off. And Aria's Toy Soldier is the one who leads, and leads very nicely indeed. And this one opens up by a length and a half, tracked by Urban Knight. Then comes Uncle Max, and the heavy favorite Big Man in Town will observe as they move to the first corner, making their way to the 1400 meter marker. And Aria's Toy Soldier leads by a half length. In second spot is Urban Knight. A length and a half back now to Big Man in Town, and he is starting to tug his way into contention. And Uncle Max is now the back marker as they pass the 1300 meter pole, and the leader is Urban Knight. Urban Knight leads just narrowly over Aria's Toy Soldier against the fence, and here is Big Man in Town under Ricardo Jadu is now joining the fray as they race up the backstretch, making their way to the 900 meter marker. And the leader is now Big Man in Town. The favorite goes on. Big Man in Town leads by a length and a half. Urban Knight is back in second. Aria's Toy Soldier is starting to drop away, and you can forget about Uncle Max. This one is a long last. As they move to the far turn, Big Man in Town is doing this very, very nicely. In his first start out here at Santa Rosa Park, he leads by 5 lengths. In second spot is Urban Knight, and this one certainly couldn't keep pace with the hot favorite and is now lagging a long way back in second. And Aria's Toy Soldier is back in third. They race in absolute Indian file as they turn into the home stretch now with 300 meters to go. And it's all about Big Man in Town, and this is absolutely a walk in the park for this 1-9 favorite. Ricardo Jadu looks around. There is no dangers whatsoever. And Big Man in Town, a very impressive performance in his debut start here at Santa Rosa Park. He takes the 5th race and took it by a long way, I have to say.
Well, I can understand Eddie Arno saying a long way, because even if you are doing some kind of calculation with the naked eye, you perhaps would not have gone as far as saying 21 lengths, but that is the margin of victory, and this really is an impressive debut for Ricky Jadu. This was an armchair ride, just an excellent start to his career in Trinidad and Tobago. Big Man in Town. Urban Knight, not disgraced, but finished second in a long second, 21 lengths. Aria's Toy Soldier third, and Uncle Max finished in 4th place. Now we have a derby on our hands. It's going to be some race on the 24th.